Well, it's another day at the procrastinator's garage. At the messy procrastinator's garage. Got some fresh rags. Ready to do this car today. What day is it? It's Wednesday. And sprayed down the engine compartment again with Nature's, and that's part of the video that got cut out the other day. Was after, oh shoot, dang it. Got the door all wet. Should have shut that door. Not thinking straight here. I don't really want the water sitting on there too long like that, because then it'll leave streaks, which I see some. But hopefully, once we get Nature's and clean it that way. So. But I got it all vacuumed yesterday. That was the part that got cut out the video. So before I left, I sprayed it down with Nature's. Sprayed the mats down there. Sprayed them down again now with hot water. I had to bring hot water from home. And I lost a little bit out of the 5-gallon bucket in the back of the truck, but no biggie. But, you know, I do a really good first initial vacuum before I do anything. I got this one all wet too. And, yeah. So then now I just took the Rug Doctor machine and sprayed hot water on it. And a little light spraying of Nature's on everything again, and when I spray Nature's and stuff, you know, I don't want it sitting on the outside of the car too long. The stuff's pretty strong. But, might as well spray some bug off on the front since it's wet. Bug off can sit on here. Just get a little start on it. That'll be good. Mix up some more of that. Got a lot of chemicals left over, so like bug off and Nature's. I go through a lot of that stuff. That cherry clear coat I bought 2 years ago. This one is the second jug I've gone through. I just emptied out the wax I use. And yeah, call her good. I did get a call this morning on a detail job. Be a gold detail. I don't know, 02 Buick, I think he said. Leather interior. Need some shampooing behind the back seat and one spot in the front, I guess. And so yeah, gonna hopefully be doing that on Friday. So I gotta get this done inside done tonight. Get a good wash on it tonight before I leave. And tomorrow all I gotta do is buff it out and wax it. And clean all the glass inside and out. And I'm gonna call the guy on Thursday, let him know he can come pick it up anytime. If he wants to pick it up Thursday or Thursday evening, or just come pick it up Friday morning. I mean, I hope I get this Buick job, but in a way I kind of hope I don't, because, or, you know, do it maybe Saturday, because I'd really like to go, you know, when they come and pick up the car with the flatbed, I would like to go with them and, you know, follow them down there and, you know, talk to the guy and walk around with the car and with him and, you know, get his reaction and everything too, and talk, you know, look at the, he's got a Dakota, I think he said, that they did some paint work on it, and so the old stuff needs to be buffed out and polished out. So yeah, you know, and then if, you know, if they pick it up early enough, I could even just drive the Dakota here to the shop, do it up. Well, I think, yeah, he wanted the inside done too. That's right, on the Dakota. So, you know, it'd be I can do that on Saturday, you know. But, I don't know. I'm gonna open the door, so might get things out. I want to thank Milric for, you know, I heard you, and, I was kind of surprised, you know, when I was watching the video, and you must mention me, and I really appreciate that, and you watching my videos, you know, yeah, I really don't want to give this up, and, you know, it is a big shop. I mean, it's 2,000 square feet roughly is what he told me. So, this wall here is actually, it's a tornado shelter. Yeah, actually you get a better visual if I just show you from out here too, to see where the door is. Okay, that goes into the basement for the storm shelter for the trailer park. So then it wraps around, and you know, then I got this other side. I only pay $500 a month. I mean, that is ridiculously cheap in this area. And another thing that's really nice about this place, it seems like people that do call me and, you know, say, you know, so where are you located? And I start telling them where it is, they're like, oh, I know exactly where that's at. So, you know, it's like really easy to find. A shop like this normally, I've been looking, you know, ever since I found this place, and I've been looking and looking, and I keep looking, you know, once a month at least, to see if I can find something even closer to Chippewa. And, you know, I'm looking at $800 to $1,000 a month for a place this size. The only plus is most of those places have a bigger garage door, you know, the taller door than that, and wider, which I love that. I mean, because, you know, I want a place I can I can pull a semi inside, or a big RV, you know, but I can't do that. I mean, I got plenty of room outside to do it though. It's just on a day like today, when, you know, I could wash it, but that's all I could do, you know, I won't be able to wax it. But, you know, yeah, I took the shot. You know, I mean, I did really awesome. I was pulling in, let's see, from May, June, I opened May 1st, and I pretty much, the first week sucked, but after that, it was $400 a week I was pulling in, you know, in sales. You know, so there's $1,600 a month I was making. My rent is $500 a month. My insurance was, you know, roughly $180 a month. You know, business insurance covers, you know, the shop. The other thing it also covered was the building. I did have to pay a little extra because of my shop is attached to these storage units, you know, that are people from the trailer park rent these out. This guy's got really the biggest one too. He's got a little side door there, but you know, I got these two little ones back here, and then we got a bunch of little ones back here. So I had to pay a little extra, you know, in case fire or something started in my shop. I have to cover all these other people's property. Free garbage, of course, you know, for $500 a month. My electric bill averages, when I'm working, it averages $75 a month in the summer. And what was the winter? I guess I'd have to look it back up on my Excel thing on the web, and it has a graph that shows, you know, shows me what I paid each month, and it's really not bad. It's just I need the volume of cars, and for some reason I just can't get it. You know, and yeah, you know, now I can't afford the shop insurance. It went downhill in both the middle of July and August. I had enough money saved for about 2-3 months rent, because yeah, I think it was about December, January of this year. January this year is when I was really struggling. We had to pay the rent with a credit card. I can't even use my business credit card because, you know, I use that to start up. I was making double payments on it, you know, because I was making, you know, the good money. I wasn't paying myself really a lot. I did have a part-time job, so that was covering that nighttime janitorial job. So I was working, you know, during the day, running, you know, doing the detailing, and then I had a 3-hour part-time job at night. Well, actually, that was longer. That was 4 or 5 hours. I was working at a different building, AT&T building, one of their call centers, in, you know, downtown Eau Claire. Oh, I love AC/DC. But you know, so I was making more money there in the part-time job. That covered all my home bills. So whatever I did, pay myself, you know, really from the shop. You know, went into the gas, you know, for the vehicle, drive back and forth. You know, just a little play money here and there, but you know, I wasn't blowing money. I wasn't, you know, we still got an old, you know, what do you call it now, analog TV, you know. I mean, we don't splurge on stuff, you know. Spend a little bit of money on the yard, but not much. You know, we go to the fair, you know, we do kind of little things like that. We don't go out to eat much at restaurants. It's just the only time we do is if my mom and dad take us out to dinner. So, well, I think it was the longest clip I've ever done. But, I don't know, it's just so much. Yeah, I was talking about Milric and then I get sidetracked. But yeah, Milric, I know what you mean. You know, I don't really need this big of a shop, but I figured, I mean, I jump on it, $500 a month, I can do it. You know, in the winter time, I just tarp that off and just heat this side. Works out awesome. You know, but I got room to expand, you know, where this could be my wash bay and all that. And I've done it with the neon, but you know, I got so much stuff there now But when I first was here, you know, the first year I didn't have as much. But of course I've accumulated more and more. But I could drive around that, you know, so in the wintertime I could, you know, keep a vehicle in here. Pickup, you gotta turn. I did my old Chevy in here too, just see if I could do it. You know, I gotta turn and then back up a little bit and turn it around, you know, or, you know, and then when it was done, you know, when I was leaving, I could pull out the other door, you know. And the only thing I don't like about this side, which, you know, I think the landlord seemed pretty cool at first. He told me he was gonna change all these lights at some point and get the more energy efficient lights, you know. But this side doesn't have as much light, you know. It's just those two. I was hoping, you know, he would put some more right there and then some more in that other corner, and then this would be the pickup area, you know, where people would come and pick up their car and stuff, and I would just pull it out, you know, but they could look at it inside, you know, with all the light, and then we could pull it, and then I'll pull it outside, and, you know, they can look at it out in the sun, or if it's a nice day. But if it's raining when they come and pick it up, you know, I got a place to keep it. Well, not sure what happened there. That camera just shuts off. Weird. Well, that clip probably won't even work. I also still want to get into the hydrographics thing. I think it would have been awesome over here, you know, would have been my paint booth area if I would get into that. Then, you know, this would be the pickup and drop off area, and then we'd have a wall or temporary setup basically for a booth, and then got water in here so we could tap off the water in here, and you know, get a small hot water heater and do the dipping and stuff right in this corner, and plenty of room to paint a car, you know, in this area. It's already got a ventilation duct. There's no fan in this one. That car's leaking oil. But yeah, I'll make sure I mention that to them. Well, it looks like I think they already know about it, because there was a thing on the keychains about no oil in the pan. But just not knocking, you know. I moved it twice now. Well, then I started it up actually last night before I left. But yeah, I mean, $500 a month is not a lot, you know. And I mean, you know, I don't charge a lot. I mean, you know, I try the dealerships, because I mean, but they don't want to give me, you know, $80 to $100. They want to pay me like 40 to no more than $60. It's like, I can't do the good quality work that I do, and you know, and I don't, you know, I want to make a car lot ready, but, you know, I want it to look, I mean, you can see the vacuuming job I did on this. I mean, it could pass right now, really, you know, but I'm going to shampoo it all, because there's dark spots and stuff that you're going to see. But take that sticker off for them too. I don't know, I'm getting sidetracked. And then Sign Man, I appreciate your comment too. I know what you mean. I was without a father for 9 years. You know, my mom had me when she was in high school, and you know, he didn't stick around. And then my mom met, you know, my dad. I call him my dad. He did raise me since I was 9 years old. You know, I'm 38 now, and he has done a lot for me, and I do feel really bad about how I treated him. You know, it's part of the issues I have in anger management and that. So we've gotten into fights like that before. He doesn't know when to kind of be just shut up. I mean, he thinks he's helping, but he's not. It's like, you know, he's telling me I just don't, you know, basically telling me that I'm not gonna succeed. You know, I have to give this up, and basically calling me a failure, and I couldn't handle it. You know, couldn't handle it. I still can't handle it. God, my cigarette keeps going out. And these aren't even these are the ones we make, and they're not supposed to go out. Yeah, I don't even feel like being on camera, so called Dean back because he told me yesterday to call him, so that meant a lot, him calling me back and saying, yeah, I'm sorry, because you know how much that van meant to me, and you know the deal going on and with me and Dad, and I mean, he helped me do detailed jobs if, you know, if I needed help or got behind, and I'd count on him to come over, help me for an hour or two, and bam, you know, I didn't have to check his work. He's an awesome friend. You know, me and him were gonna start a van club. You know, he likes the vans too. It sucks, you gotta get rid of that Ford van. That Ford van is the one that he was using the shop on that side. Had to put a fuel pump in it, and I think he had to put a new tank in it too, or a used tank. And then not too long after that, the power steering pump thing broke off. You know, gotta start selling stuff. I got this bumper cover, you know, I wanted to do some hydrographics on it, dip it, but I'm gonna sell it. I got it for free off Craigslist. Took a video that day of it. It's in decent shape. The only part that's bad is just a little bit of gouging right here on the bottom, and a little tear or something in there. You can't really see it. Like I said, the light over here is shitty, but I'm gonna try and sell it. I guess I can look up the VIN, find out what it's actually off of. 2003, February 28th. 2003. So, try and get some money out of that. Got this tranny flush machine. I paid $75 for it. First got the shop. I made my money back off of that, definitely. Even though I didn't do that many of them, mostly for just friends, because I couldn't really legally do it because of liability issues. But, not a mechanic shop, so. And I'm not really a mechanic, you know, Rich is the mechanic for me, and Kevin and Dean. You know, they're my mechanic friends. They just clean. You know, that's the other thing. What else am I gonna do now? You know, I tried the auto body field, and that's just, I never got into it because nobody'd hire me. You know, I went to tech school. Was it a year course, and I was working full time, and I didn't graduate. You know, I couldn't pass the math class. Did pretty good in all the other courses, and did really good in the shop course. Got a little behind on my dad's pickup when I redid that, but yeah. You know, and I tried to get I had a cleaning job at Superior Auto Body, and I got that job through the instructors at the tech school. You know, they heard I was looking for a job. Got my foot in the door, doing the janitorial. It's like 3 hours a night, 4 hours a night, and then they just let me go. So they hired somebody else from the class. I didn't have any complaints or anything. So yeah, there was a talk of they were creating a new position of a dismantler. They didn't really have a dismantler, and would take and then start doing the list of parts that's needed to be done, and you know, that sort of thing. You know, the pre-check-in stuff. I would have loved that. I love taking shit apart. I don't like putting it back together, but I love taking shit apart. As you can see on the head of the Diod, I took it apart. I needed Rich and Kevin to come help me put it back together. Yeah, I do feel bad how I treated my dad. You know, it was wrong, and I'll apologize, and he'll never apologize to me though for how he's treated me. You know, that's the shitty part. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't like this song. Bob and Tom. So, I suppose finish this cigarette and get shampooing on that carpet. It's kind of late. Didn't get here late as you know I did the other day, I guess. I don't know. Well, it's 5 o'clock already. I got here at like 3:30. So yeah, it was like an hour. I got the car ready, started it up, charged the battery back up, re-wet everything. So, yeah, I guess, you know, I don't know what else to say. You know, I wish I had a partner. I've been trying to kind of put the word out just through friends, because I kind of want somebody that I can trust to possibly rent out this side of the shop. You know, I've advertised for daily rental too, for somebody that even that people that live in the trailer park. You know, I've told the landlord, you know, let everybody know that they need a place to work on their vehicle, and that too, they can, you know, use my shop for a small fee. You know, even $25, you know. I mean, I got a compressor. They can use the compressor, and that's the electricity, the water, you know. If you start using my air tools and stuff, then I'm gonna have to probably charge more, depending on what they, you know, how much they use it. If they just need it for a little bit, no big deal. But if they're pounding on it and shit, pounding on my tools, yeah, charge an extra $5 or something. So $30, you know. But I don't know. I advertised last winter, trying pay rent was winter storage, but I didn't get any bites on that. I mean, I think this would be an awesome place for winter storage of anything. But well, I did get like a couple people contacted me, but they were all kind of campers and they were too big. So alright, well, I'm gonna end this now and finish this cigarette, and that's gonna be a long video. I'll be back eventually. That's just from the floor mats. I did the driver's side so far. Got the mats. Just got these floor mats. I shampooed this. I'm just gonna hit with the tornado tool. But yeah, they should be okay. I scrubbed them real good with the scrub brush there at the. So I just got the passenger side shampoo. What is it? 5:45. Still don't feel like working, but I gotta finish that other side, and I think I'm just gonna go home for a while and then come back later tonight, work on the rest. I haven't been able to sleep at night anyhow, so yeah. So not much else to say. Pretty much said everything, I guess, earlier. I guess I'll be back in a little bit.